Hello and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. I am Zarkoon, and today I've got a video for you in the Liquidator, or the Tirpitz as it is commonly referred to. Today in the Tirpitz we are going to liquidate some of the enemy team's assets, and what I would like this video to have been is, a little bit of a look at the Tirpitz post-buff. Wargaming admitted that they had identified a problem in the armor of the Tirpitz and its sister ship Bismarck recently, and they launched a fix for it on February 25th, 2020. This game was played on February 4th, 2020. I have since played a few games in the Tirpitz and the Bismarck, and more importantly, I have played in other ships and come across Tirpitzes and Bismarcks and shot at them, at their broadsides too, and I am happy to report that I have not scored a Citadel hit on such shots. I have scored major armor-piercing damage hits, like 14... Ooh, speaking of Citadels, there you go. Hi, Miyoko. Anyway, scored like 15k salvos on the broadsides of these German sister battleships, or brother battleships. I believe the Germans liked to refer to the Bismarck with the masculine pronouns for whatever reason. And anyway, it does seem like the armor now, after the buff, is working as intended. They are not getting citadeled every time they get hit in the broadside. But, of course, they're not invincible, You show a flat broadside to the enemy, even with this wonderful German-engineered turtleback armor, and you're still gonna eat a lot of armor-piercing damage, kind of like that Jervis there, except it'll be worse because the shells won't overpen. They won't enter the citadel, but they'll penetrate and they'll explode, and it'll be really nasty and you'll take a lot of damage. So just, don't go broadside when you're in the Tirpitz or the Bismarck. You're not invincible, not in this game, not in real life, okay? They both got sunk. Anyway, got a Benson out here, rear guns on him. We've taken a little bit of his health. But what we're doing right now is we're kind of engaging in what I like to call the carousel of death tactic, which is where I'm in a position that I can't really move out of it, and it's a target-rich environment, but there's land-based or land obstacles, to prevent the enemy ships from shooting at me. So what I do is I sail around in a circle and just, try to hit the enemies whenever I can. This is like the second time we're going around in our orbit here, and we're going to find quite a bit of success this way. We have taken quite a bit of HP off of both of the destroyers, one of whom is now thankfully deceased, and the other one will follow him to the grave here very soon. So that's great. But we've got, a brigade of 2 Scharnhorsts and a Jean Bart in this Charlie Cap over here, and there's some sort of HE spamming cruiser hiding around trying to kill me. Oh, the Jervis isn't dead. Okay, well, now he is, so I guess I spoke a little too early over there. Secondaries alerted me to his presence. Good thing I was paying attention. Could have been torped, although I think the Jervis was more concerned about killing the friendly ship over there that is now entering and flipping Bravo. But I'll tell you what I'm concerned with, and that is the Jean Bart over here. He is behind this island, and looks like maybe his guns are pointed in this direction. Perhaps he would like to get a piece of me. But, you know, I also want a piece of him, and I am in a pretty good position here where I can just casually launch a salvo of torpedoes through the gap in the island here. I am presenting broadside to the Scharnhorst, but he does have rather tiny guns for a battleship, and I have rather battleship-like guns for a battleship, so I hit him for 13k. I don't know how much he takes off me, more than I would like, but if you're going to go broadside to anything shooting AP at you in the Tirpitz, Scharnhorst isn't necessarily the most threatening. Now, 3 torpedoes out of 4 do strike the Jean Bart, cause flooding on him, and you'll notice that the damage is still continuing to go up, because for whatever reason, the Jean Bart has not used his damage control to stop the flooding. Perhaps he was going for a certain metal, or perhaps he had already burned his damage control. I don't know. Either way, the damage that the flooding is doing and the damage that we just inflicted on the other Scharnhorst there has put us well over 100,000 damage, and the numbers just keep piling up as time goes on. Shots out on the Scharnhorst again. Lovely dispersion we're getting there, also preventing him from accumulating enough capture points in Charlie to max it out and capture it. And there we go. Proof that the Tirpitz is in fact the Liquidator. The Jean Bart dies to the flooding that we so savagely inflicted upon him, and we are awarded for our efforts, or rewarded for our efforts, I don't know, with the Liquidator medal, which, I don't know about you guys, I don't play destroyers a lot, so it's not like I'm using torpedoes all the time and getting flooding hits on other ships, so Liquidator medal, it's not something I get very often. And that's, you know, that's pretty cool. Up to 135,000 damage. Obviously, this has been a stomp of rather epic proportions. There's only a Miyoko and a Scharnhorst left on the enemy team. The Miyoko is going to die if I have anything to say about it. Let's see if I get the final word on him. No, but he has received the good news. So it's only a matter of time before, you know, he accepts his fate and sinks to the bottom of the ocean. Scharnhorst, very low health. Narrowly avoid the island there. Oh, no, we do catch it. Good thing this isn't real life. Otherwise, you know, that might have been a rather nasty moment for the crew of my ship here. What am I doing here? Like, lock onto the Scharnhorst. Alright, there he is. And he's pretty broadside, all guns out, and what a disappointing salvo that was. Still, 149,000 damage. Absolutely no way we can lose this game. We have liquidated a number, or at least one enemy asset. Let's see if we can make that 2 here. Going for the kill steal on this Scharnhorst, and can we do it? Yes, the Scharnhorst is dead. We are awarded the fireproof medal to go with our nice shiny medal collection, and we finish the game, advance in the Belfast campaign, and, you know, you'll see the score here, 152,000 damage. Pretty good. Well, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel. Wow, 3,900 base XP. Holy shit. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Goodbye.